This is why I don't sleep with the lights off. I know it sounds childish, but you wouldn't say that if you'd been through what I have. I used to be one of those people who needed complete darkness to sleep. No night light, no lamp, not even a crack of light from under the door. Just pure, silent blackness. It felt peaceful, until it didn't. That night, I woke up suddenly. There was no sound, no nightmare that jolted me awake. It was just this deep, gut-wrenching feeling that something was wrong, that something was too close. I lay perfectly still, my eyes wide open, staring into the impenetrable darkness of my room. I tried to calm my breathing, telling myself it was just my mind playing tricks on me. But then I heard it, a soft scratching sound. It was slow, careful, and deliberate, like long fingernails gently touching the wooden floor right beside my bed. I told myself it had to be my imagination. Maybe the house was settling, or it was the wind outside. I tried to shift my position just a little, to get more comfortable and hopefully drift back to sleep. That's when my foot brushed against something. It was cold, colder than the floor, colder than anything should be in my warm bedroom. I froze, my entire body tensing up. Every muscle screamed at me not to move. Whatever it was, it felt wrong. And then, it moved. Just a slight twitch against my foot, but it was enough to confirm my worst fear. I wasn't alone. My heart was pounding so hard I could feel it in my ears, drowning out every other sound. I needed to see. I had to know what was in the room with me. My phone was on the bed, just beside my pillow. Slowly, so slowly, I reached for it, my fingers fumbling in the dark. I angled the screen away from the edge of the bed, using just enough light to illuminate my immediate surroundings without drawing attention. My eyes adjusted to the dim glow, and that's when I saw it. A hand. A hand was coming out from under my bed. It was pale, almost translucent, and disturbingly thin. The fingers were impossibly long, like stretched out twigs. It wasn't grabbing or clawing. It was just there, resting on the floor, perfectly still, waiting. I couldn't scream. The sound was trapped in my throat, choked by pure terror. I couldn't move a muscle, paralyzed by the sight. Then, the hand slowly lifted from the floor, inch by terrifying inch, until its fingertips rested on the very edge of my mattress. The fingers curled slightly, gently pressing into the fabric. It was like it was testing how soft my bed was, or maybe, how soft I was. I shut my eyes as tight as I could and just prayed. I prayed for the sun to rise, for a car to drive by, for anything to break this horrifying spell. I don't know how long I lay there, trapped in my own bed, but it felt like an eternity. When I finally gathered every ounce of courage I had left, I lunged for the lamp on my nightstand and flicked it on. The room was flooded with light. The hand was gone. I scrambled out of bed and looked underneath. Nothing. I checked the closet, the windows everywhere. Nothing. The room was empty. I convinced myself it was a waking nightmare, a vivid hallucination brought on by stress. But the next morning, when I was making my bed, I saw them, faint but unmistakable. Handprints pressed into the side of my mattress, right where I'd seen it touch. They weren't my handprints. And that's why, to this day, I never, ever sleep with the lights off anymore.